Hello, my name is Johnny Foss. I am a teacher and coach here at McNeil High School. I've been teaching geometry, coaching a little bit of swimming and soccer now for just over 22 years. Now, what does that mean? I guess that just means that this is a pretty dang good place to be. Um, with a degree in mathematics and the sports I coach, I could probably go to any high school or location that I want. Probably sounds a little egotistical, but I could probably get a job just about anywhere. If I'm staying here, this is a great place to be. Um, Not only is McNeil a good place, but I really have enjoyed my geometry classes so far. I'm really looking forward to this year. Super excited. Um, I did want to take this time just to tell you a little bit about some of the resources that you might have here um, in some of the stuff that I have to offer here. If you're looking on the screen here at the beginning, this is my class website. You can find access to this in the McNeil website directory. It'll take you right here. Um, Please understand if there's anything along this discussion where I don't cover a possible question you have, please email me. I'm going to get back to you within 24 hours. Feel free to give me a call. My contact information is all here on my website. That number dials directly into my classroom. There's my email address. Again, I'm going to respond to emails within 24 hours. If you do call me, I'm going to try and get back to you within 48. It's a little bit more difficult to find off time to get to a phone. But inside my class website, if you click up at the top, you can find the class syllabus. This kind of details the specifics of the class. I've already gone over this with your children. There's some good stuff in there and some abilities to even kind of help your grade if you want to take a look at what's in there. You have access to the class calendar here. Everything that we're doing through each cycle. I've already given your child a hard copy of this as well. But in case they lose it, have a dog eat it or something like that, there's another copy that they can gain access to. Assignments in my class. I'm actually going to always give your child a hard copy of whatever assignment there is. I'm also going to post every single assignment here on my class website, and we'll take a look in a minute at what's called my Schoology course, which your student will have a Schoology course for each of the subjects they're taking. So here's all the assignments. I think actually I have everything for not only the first grading cycle, but even beyond. I have my teaching schedule on here in case your student wants to try and track me down. Tutorials. Flex is a great opportunity, but here you're also going to find additional tutoring hours. And I also provide the tutoring hours to every teacher who teaches geometry here at McNeil High School. If for some reason your student isn't a huge fan of mine, please, that's not an excuse to fail a course. They can find enough resources. There's great teachers. There's great students here that your student can tap into and pass this course. Other links, we will probably have a project. I've already posted the project that we're going to do later in the semester, but I'm going to try and make everything in this course accessible to you at home. I've got 2 children home, so trying to make sure that I know what's going on in my kids' courses, it can be challenging at times. So this is why I've tried to develop what I have. Your student is going to have access to their Schoology course. If they click courses, and then here's my geometry course. If they get into here, there's a bunch of really good resources. In here, I have an entire online textbook, bell schedules. Here's the course syllabus again that I just showed you on my website. Here again is the class calendar. If your child, please, here's an important one. If your child fails a test, do not let them keep that failed test grade. I've had students last year that failed every single test, but they came in and they retook their tests and they fought to try and demonstrate mastery. And those kids passed my course. If a kid does need to take a test retake, they need to come meet with me. There's some instructions on what I would want them to do before they take a retest, but I can assign a retest here, and they can come do that in tutorials to try and raise their grade. We're inside of Unit 1. Everything you need is in here. We just our first lesson, we talked about points, lines, and planes. I have additional videos in here and some additional guided notes in case a student does happen to miss class. And I even have a copy of the homework here if a student wanted to print off a new one, or if they don't even have to print a new one. If they just want to pull up this assignment and they want to take a look, oh, here's the problems I'm supposed to do, they are free to work on a separate sheet of paper. If you don't have a printer at home, they can do their homework on a separate piece of notebook paper. And all of this information I'm going to continually add. So this is just Unit 1. Most of the quizzes that we take in this course, here's a quiz we're going to take on actually the fourth block this year. Our tests will be done inside of Schoology. So there's really an automatic feedback with some of the work they're doing in this course. The options on this side of the screen over here for your student a little bit different. I have a grade book. Your student's going to see grades. If they click on there, they should see the live grades. I always put them into Schoology first, and then they end up getting synced with Home Access later. So please look at both. If there's something that you think is missing in Home Access, maybe it's already been graded and put into Schoology, and I haven't synced up the two. I always go first into Schoology and then sync up with Home Access. But there's a wealth of information here. If there's anything that you think would be valuable to you that I don't have on my website or on my Schoology course, email, call me, anything. All I want is for these students to be successful. I am excited to play a part in that adventure. If there's anything you think that I can do to help your child be successful, I'm interested. I look forward every year to trying to learn something new, even though I'm here working on my 23rd year of high school mathematics. I hope everybody has an absolute fantastic year. And if I can help in any way, let me know. Go Mavs.